Come with me inside the hoarder house I bought for my grandma to save it from being taken by the state. I bought this for my grandma in 2022, about 7 months before she passed away. She had to go into the nursing home, and when you go into the nursing home, if you're on Medicaid, they will come in, take the property, and sell it. She had lived on this property for 50 years, helped raise me here, so no way was I going to let that happen. I usually only come when someone else is with me. This cat scared me half to death, but there has been raccoons, other animals, and people breaking into the house, so I usually only come when someone's with me or I have my gun. I usually knock on the door, try and make some noise, just in case there is any animals. I hopefully won't startle them too bad. Since we've had people breaking in here, we also had to recently install cameras. Now, Nan's house did not always look like this. She was always a bit of a shopaholic, but it escalated after my grandfather passed away in 2010. She had to have her feet and then her legs amputated. I believe it started in 2020, and shortly after that, she bought a tiny home and put it on the other side of the property and started staying there. It's always pretty hard coming in here because I miss her so much. So the eventual goal is to either clean this up, remodel, and live in this. And if it's not salvageable, then we will be demolishing and rebuilding on this same property. There's not too much damage in the main living areas. However, there is damage in some of the other rooms. So obviously you can see there's a huge hoarding pile, but there is also a hole in the ceiling that goes straight up through to the sky. So that is going to be a lot of damage there. This is one of the other bedrooms. No water damage that I know of, but obviously another huge hoarding pile. This is the garage, so we have some more damage on the ceiling and the roof. I'm assuming the whole roof on the whole house would need replaced. The next photo is damage from one of the pets. It was either the pigs, the dog, or we had a pet raccoon at one point. This room is the walkway that connects the garage to the rest of the house. Some more ceiling damage there. This is the basement. It is currently flooded because there's no electricity to the house, so the sub pump is not running. And I'm very much so hoping that the basement is able to be saved. Nan was born in 1941 and she was 82 when she passed. So there's so many very cool old antique things in this house. I have 20,000 followers on TikTok, and as of the date of me making this video, I so far have 3 of the rooms cleaned out. I have been posting videos of that on my TikTok and videos of all the cool stuff I have found on TikTok. So now that that might be getting banned, I will also be posting that content on here. And I have had struggles of my own recently. I worked as a purchasing agent in the RV industry. The RV industry has taken a hit and I got laid off. So I am doing absolutely everything I can to keep the property and get it cleaned up because Nan so desperately wanted this property to stay in the family. So even if it's hard, it's worth it. If you guys want to follow me along on this journey of getting the house cleaned up, seeing if it can be saved, and going through all of the stuff and seeing what cool stuff we find, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. As I said earlier, so far we have the living room clean, the dining room, and the den clean. So I will get those edited and uploaded on here as soon as possible. I also have found several very old antiques that I will get posted on here as well, and maybe you guys can help me try and figure out the background on some of it. I'll also do some follow-up videos on how you guys can help save your family's homes from being taken by the state if an elder has to go into a nursing facility. The whole reason I'm doing this is to help other families who might end up in the same situation and to help destigmatize hoarding. Hoarding is not a dirty word. And if you guys are interested, I can also give you a tour of the tiny home that is on the property and our setup with that. But thank you guys so much for watching. I can't wait to take you guys on the journey with me to seeing if we can save this home, getting it cleaned up, and going through all of the really neat stuff we're going to find.